Okay, do the intro.
Yeah, intro. Welcome to a totally normal Tubecast in video Technicolor. With me is, introduce yourself.
I'm Natasha.
And
I'm Tom.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I have a list of topics here to decide what we're going to talk about. Let's pull it up. So we'll go with Natasha first. Choose a number between 1 and 48.
What?
Choose
42.
42. So the first question is something hilarious a parent has said.
Oh. Do I have to be the first one to
Yeah,
answer?
you can go first and then we'll go back
Oh,
around.
but I need time to think. Oh, that
This
one
is-
time, I have one.
Go ahead,
That
go
one
ahead.
time my dad, no, I don't know if I should say this on camera. Whatever, I've committed. That one time my dad continues to think that white people are oppressed in society.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
hilarious.
I know. It's the biggest
That's
fight
so
we ever
funny that
had.
your dad is
It was
fucking
the
racist.
biggest fight we've
Yeah.
ever had. I thought it was funny.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is the dad joke I came up with this week that I've already told you guys all about. And I'm now going to tell the Tubecast about
But
It has to be your parent,
yeah,
not you.
something.
My dad said that.
Okay, well, if it's your dad, fine.
Yeah. What
I
did
knew
you
I should have left you guys at the mall when I had the chance. Or kids should have had a dozen of them. Or what else? What other shitty things does my dad say? He says shit like they're crazy because of the thing between their legs. Fuck. What else? I have a whole fucking
What kind of person is your dad?
racist
Exactly.
and sexist and old. My sister,
Everyone's white dad.
my mom used to do this thing, and this is why I've been afraid of women for such a long time. Is she used to do this
You're
thing?
afraid. Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that whenever one of her boyfriends was like shitty to her, she would take it out on me, and she like I'd do something like even the slightest bit, and she'd start fucking yelling at me and be like, "Oh, you think you're a man? You think you're a man?" And I'm just like, "Oh no, oh no." And then one time, me and my sister were making fun of it. I made my sister pee her pants by doing that impression.
Yeah.
It was great. But yeah, no, my parents are shitty. It's great.
Oh, okay.
Next
I have stories that are a little bit more heartwarming. My dad did this one thing, and I will never ever forget it. I had a friend staying over the night, and we went upstairs to do something. It was right before we went to bed, and we come upstairs, and Dad is watching. Yeah, watching cable porn, cable softcore porn.
You've told me about this.
Yeah, and I look at Dad, and he's like, just sitting there, just watching. He was watching the news or something, and I look at the TV. I was like, Dad, what are you watching? And he looks at me. He's like, what? You got a problem with tits and dinkies? And I say,
That's what I would have said. I'm your dad.
You're everyone's dad.
and I said, no, okay.
How old were you?
This was like grade 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were like 15?
Something like that. And my other story was something my grandpa said. I think this is where my dad gets it. It was actually funny. Don was there too. Same friend. He was there to witness this too. This was at spring. This was of course grade 8. This is spring break. Our social teacher gave us an assignment to do over spring break, which was the freaking worst thing ever. And the assignment was to talk to your grandparents and like learn how they lived in Canada, right?
Grandparents time.
Especially if they were like immigrants or something. So I was over at my grandparents with Dawn, and I asked my grandpa, okay, one of the questions was like how they do, what they did for fun, like when they were like new to the area and how they entertained themselves, whatever. And so I asked Grandpa, all right, Grandpa, so how did you and Grandma entertain each other? Like, how did you have fun when you were young? And my grandpa goes, making love! Isn't that right, Grandma?
He said the words grandma.
Yep. He said it. That was verbatim.
I like how that's the part that you took up. You took offense. Like that's the part
No, I
that
just
grabbed
find
you.
it really strange.
He said grandma.
Well, I find it really weird when parents are like, they call each other like mom or dad.
Yeah, that's kinda weird.
When they don't say like your mother or your father, when they just say go ask dad. It's like, that's not your dad. Don't say that.
Yeah. Well, my grandpa
Really
says
uncomfortable
mom.
with I don't know.
I think it's just short for
Daddy.
Stop.
Don't.
Okay.
You are not Lana Del Rey.
Tom
You're
gets to pick a
better than
topic.
that.
Tom gets to pick a topic. Pick a number between 1 and 48.
Except for 42.
Except for 40.
Right.
19.
19. What do you look forward to after a rough day of work?
Blowjobs.
Dick.
Bull.
I know. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Giving, receiving.
Hell yeah.
Well, you don't know that.
Sorry, Donald.
Hey.
She's a giver.
No, I said because like,
Okay, regret that.
I like my favorite part is that literally this whole thing is happening outside. Anyways, no beer.
a beer.
Beer.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a cold fresh beer just.
Just
Nothing like
drink
it.
your worries and stresses away.
No.
I like to cry.
I look forward to a good cry
Come
after.
home and cry.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
I'm sorry if that's not.
No, for me, get home, pants off, go straight into bed.
Bra off. Oh
Pants
my
off.
god! Within
Oh
like.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Break
make
out
that
of your
noise
confines.
You can, yeah. Or I scream. It's like, like guttural. It's like this like Amazonian.
peaked you.
Somewhere like.
Yeah.
Can you do a really? Can you,
I'm not gonna do
I want to
it.
hear your. I want to hear your
There's a
lowest.
small
low register.
child up there.
What? They've already heard me.
Just a low rate. How low? Can
I
you
just
go?
want to hear your lowest,
I don't know.
just because I'm in.
I feel really weird. What sound do you want me to make?
Like
Your
a growl.
lowest guttural.
Like a growl.
I feel weird. Okay.
I've heard you sing. Just do it.
I know. I just feel weird making this sound on command. Oh.
That was as good as I wanted it to be. Harmonizing.
Okay. Moving on.
We're ruining it already.
Just quick tangent.
Yeah.
One of my jokes that I used to tell until a kid cried at karate class. Seriously, all of my karate jokes have been ruined every time. Like some kid eventually cries at it, and I'm like, I can't tell that joke ever again. Like one of them was for a while there when the kids would like move from one end to the gym really slowly. I'd be like, make like a cow and move. And mostly they'd laugh, except for one little girl. She was just like, "I'm a cow!" And she started fucking bawling. I'm like, no, that's not what I meant at all. It's a pun. Settle down.
How old is this child?
She was like 10. She was past that. She should have been past that. And then another time, because I had this joke for a long time where, I don't remember your name until you're a green belt. This girl was like, do you even remember my name, Sensei? I'm like, not until you have a green belt. She's like, and she just starts fucking bawling. And I'm like, I'm kidding, Miley. I'm kidding. I swear.
Miley.
Her name was Miley. I knew what her name was. I was just making a joke and she started crying. I'm like, oh no. This is the worst
It's like
day of
kids.
my
You
life.
can't make jokes around them.
Senpai. That's all she wanted. She just
fucking
wanted Senpai to
gross.
notice her.
It's fucking
Time.
gross.
Yeah.
We've only been doing this for like 5 minutes. Settle
Yeah,
down.
Probably 8 minutes or something.
Settle.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Cool. All right.
Whoa,
Third topic.
We're halfway there.
Okay.
We're gonna make it, I swear.
Do you get to pick a number? You get to pick a number.
Okay.
He can't pick the topic.
28.
You're on 28. Has to be a different one.
How's he?
I've got a text.
12.
Not now. 12.
Mute your damn phones, people.
Isn't that the best
12.
Foods or flavors you really don't like?
I don't like spicy foods. I never
Me
have.
too.
Tomato.
I'm a white girl.
This this mint gum is so spicy.
Mint is spicy.
My friend gave me a cinnamon mint the other day, and I was like,
Oh no,
Oh.
I can't have cinnamon hearts. I don't like them at all.
Last time I hung out with Abby, I got some gum and she's like, "Are you gonna give me some gum?" So I gave her gum, but it was the cinnamon stuff. She put it in her mouth and like literally until I went and got a Kleenex, she was just like. And it was like.
no, but this was a friend I didn't know very well, so I had to endure it, and so I was just like
Fucking single tear.
just nodding while she tried to like tell me a story. Like, oh god, it was awful.
I don't actually like tomato much
I don't like
either.
tomatoes.
But if it was, tomatoes are okay
I
for
like
on a sandwich. But if it's
integrated tomatoes.
right, but if it's tomato sauce, like I finish all the pasta, all I have is left tomato sauce. I can't finish it. It actually starts to feel nauseous. It's just for whatever reason I don't like the taste.
Fish. I don't
Some
like fish.
Fish is great.
depends on
Don't
how
like
it's
fish.
done.
What else don't I like?
The smell of fish is just disgusting.
There's a lot of things I don't like. I just can't think of them right now.
I don't know. I'm a seafood diet.
I'm not.
Seafood, I eat it.
I am not. Cheese. I
Is
say
it okay? Are
cheese.
we allowed to break the fourth wall?
Vegetables.
Yeah.
It's been broken.
there's no wall there, Tom.
Hulk smash that fucking wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't like. I can't remember. Yeah, it's just mostly just spicy foods that I really
Semen?
don't. Well, I got somebody with that.
You're not supposed to eat people.
That's genocide.
You mean like sailors? Navymen.
Okay, next.
Adults
Please.
call it jizz.
Shrek the whole thing up.
I shreked it up.
All right. So, what was your first vehicle and what was its fate?
My first vehicle, I bought a van from my dad, a camper van, like a 30-footer, like you can live in it van for living in Kelowna, but I found a place to live, blah, 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 blah. And its fate was I sold it back to him to buy a guitar.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Hilarious.
What a nerd.
Natasha?
Mine
not funny at all.
was a 1996 Buick Regal, and I totaled
Comfortable
it.
seats.
Yeah. Oh God, it was my grandfather's car,
Oh, yeah. Those
and
old
it
Buicks
got
had nice
passed
seats.
down from my grandfather to my aunt to my cousin to me, and I totaled it.
Did you
Yeah.
say aunt? I'm sorry, just continue.
I totaled it, and it was my fault because I got into that really terrible accident. I
Yeah.
think I told you about it, where I was like turning left, and then
Right.
I was fine, but the car was not. I
Yeah.
ruined the family car.
Well, I got my first car was a 1988 Plymouth Reliant, which was like
Reliant.
Reliant.
What a great name for a vehicle.
Yeah, it was a solid metal death box.
Yeah.
It was very nice interior though.
I don't like the icing.
Oh.
It's too sugary. Not enough substance. It's not buttercream.
Yeah. So my grandparents like really took care of the car. It was their winter car, so it was all rusted out underneath though. But they really took care of the inside, so it was a nice first car. But one day on my way home, the brakes gave out. After school one day,
That's horrifying.
One day after school, I get into the car and then whoop, the brake pedal falls to the floor. And I'm like, oh, okay.
No.
Drive home anyway.
Are you fucked?
Yeah, I drove home anyway, and it was like I was like losing pressure all the way there, and it was in the middle of winter, right? I had
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I had-
How old were you?
this was in college.
Old
This is my
enough.
first- 2008 maybe. I had
I was like graduating from elementary
yeah.
school.
Oh!
I
I graduated from high school in 2007. That's fucking gross. Oh.
No, I graduated from elementary school in 2005. Anyway.
I'm on the same casting
kidding
couch
me?
with her right now.
I graduated high school in 2005. Anyways, yeah, I had enough brake to actually stop, and my commute home wasn't that long. But I lost brake power on the way home, and by the time I got to my house, the only way I was able to stop was snowbank.
Holy
Just-
fucking shit.
Snowbank. I get into the house. I was like, Dad, I got no brakes. So he had the brakes fixed, and then we sold the car right away for $300. That was its fate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Thing didn't even have a tape deck in it.
Not even.
Not even a tape deck.
Fucking worthless.
As long as
piece
it
of
didn't
shit.
have a fucking 8-track, then you're good.
End of time?
14 or 16. Sorry.
16 minutes.
Another topic.
One more. Okay, hit me, Tom.
3.
3. Name an undeserved sequel.
Undeserved sequel?
Yeah. Like a movie that wasn't really that great or really was average, but it got a sequel anyway.
Twilight.
But no,
That
that's
was
a
a
book.
trilogy,
I feel
so
like
it had
you
already
can't-
been
No, there's
established.
4 books.
Well, sorry, 4. It was already established. So.
But
I feel like books
the
shouldn't
movie
count.
was shitty. It shouldn't have got another sequel. It didn't deserve a movie sequel.
It made a lot of money, so that's why it got another sequel.
It shouldn't have made any of that money. Transformers.
The first one was okay. The second one was terrible.
But see, the first one was a wrapped up story that didn't have another story after it, and then they started to fuck up the lore after that. The fucking, I have not. This is gonna take too long.
No,
It's gonna take too long. We're gonna go on too many tangents.
Right.
Undeserved sequels. Avatar.
Never saw.
Good.
Avatar didn't have.
It's gonna have 3 sequels.
Oh, James Cameron's Avatar. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was so much hype over that movie, but I was like, seeing it once.
See, here's the thing: is it was a visual masterpiece. You needed to see it in theaters in 3D. You
Yeah.
needed to. Any other way to consume that movie, you were literally.
Oh,
you
that Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen it, yes.
The Navi. Yeah.
Yeah. What else didn't
And
deserve a
Hagrid
sequel?
shit their pants over it being Pocahontas.
Well, don't.
Ferngully.
Ferngully.
Dances with Wolves.
Well, don't say all.
That
of them.
movie
Natasha
was
has to say some too.
awful.
Right? Fucking.
Fuck, we had
Dances
to
with
watch that
Wolves?
in, we had to watch that in high school for, social studies.
White guilt.
Absolutely awful.
Lonesome Dove.
What's that?
You guys have never seen Lonesome Dove? We gotta
No.
watch Lonesome Dove sometime too. Then.
I haven't seen
Okay.
enough movies to answer this very well.
Yeah.
Um,
I can list off a bunch of terrible sequels, but the question is
Halloween.
sequels to movies that weren't even that
Jason,
great.
like Friday the 13th.
Well, those were institutions.
Yeah, but they didn't need any of those sequels.
Not really.
They could have.
Oh, here's a really great one. Saw. Saw did not need 7 goddamn sequels.
Sorry for blocking your face.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Because the first one was good. It was obviously the best out of all of them, and then it would kind of downhill right after that.
I never even saw it.
There,
for
yeah,
obvious
no.
reasons.
I'm not into the gore porn thing.
That's
it's
just
just
that's what they
Why?
devolved into.
We'll
That's,
see.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah,
Just
people getting ripped up. That's all it is.
that's the thing about gore porn movies is how to describe a good horror film should without gore, without jumps, without anything, give you an overwhelming sense of
Dread.
I need to keep the lights on for the next
No, it's-
12 days, dread.
It's supposed to play you like a puppet with tension and
Right.
and suspense and that sort of thing, right?
And to me, a gore porn movie it's literally just we're just putting enough more gut.
You see enough of them, and you get so desensitized, you lose all the effect.
There and not only that, there's no substance to it. It's literally just
No.
a Quentin Tarantino
Story
movie.
doesn't matter. At
A
all.
Quentin Tarantino movie that is technically a gore porn movie makes a lot of sense that he has gore porn because that's the effect that they're
Yeah.
going for.
Yeah.
Like Django and the fucking he shoots her and she goes boom flying into the other room.
Yeah.
That's technically gore porn.
Because it's exaggerated violence.
Right.
But
Yeah.
there's more to the movie than just that.
Exactly.
So
So you can't think of any movies that you thought were meh
Finding
or
Nemo
average.
2. It's gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
fucking fight me.
I am so stoked for this movie,
Fucking fight me.
but why does it need a sequel?
Because
Because
it
the
was
first one made a lot of
amazing.
money, and Disney makes a lot of money off of toy sales, merchandising, and stuff like that.
See, okay,
But
here's
is there really a story that needs to be told?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
like
But that's not the primary motivation. The movie didn't finish. Was you know what? We have to tell a story about Dory. We just have to.
Monsters University,
They're looking for excuses to tell stories.
Cars 2,
Cars 2.
Amazing! People want to tell stories.
Cars 2.
Yeah. Planes.
That didn't even need a sequel.
Planes,
That
you
was-
need the first one.
That was an undeserved.
That wasn't
whatever
even-
a first quill is.
Planes was a Disney movie, not a Pixar movie, because they didn't want to tarnish the Pixar
Really?
name.
There's your problem.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the more you know. Okay, so we're at 20 minutes. We're going to have to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and say nice things in the comments.
Like, subscribe.
Or we'll, I don't know.
Could be a little more convincing about it.
I don't know. Maybe
You're
I
an
need.
actor.
Maybe I need convincing that this needs to be like.
Do your your best broadcasting voice.
Jerid, once more, with feeling.
Oh god. Like, subscribe, and comment below.
That's not feeling, that's a deeper voice.
No. Oh god. Damn it.
Prospector voice.
Like, subscribe, and comment below. And share this video to people you like and people you hate.
I'm feeling that one.
It's over.